Hello, and welcome to my Capstone Symposium presentation. My name is Maya Sands, and the title of my poster is Creating Fruitful Communities, Identifying Barriers and Solutions to Establishing an Equitable Food System Through Urban Agriculture. For my capstone, I worked with City Fruit. City Fruit is a nonprofit organization focusing on fruit tree stewardship. They work with volunteers, tree owners, and public parks to harvest and distribute fruit throughout Seattle and help reduce food waste and food insecurity. For my project, I decided to focus on the issue of food insecurity and its relationship to urban agriculture. Food insecurity, or limitation to adequate food or nutrition, is a prevalent issue today, impacting 1 in 9 households in the United States. Food insecurity is also twice as likely to affect Black and Hispanic households and can lead to mental health issues and chronic illnesses like diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. Additionally, climate change will magnify food insecurity due to warming temperatures and changing precipitation patterns. Community-based urban agriculture, which I will define as urban gardening and fruit tree cultivation, could potentially increase the amount of fresh, healthy foods available in communities facing food insecurity. However, participation in urban agriculture in the U.S. is low. The purpose of this study was to determine the barriers and benefits of urban agriculture, as well as identify if community-based urban agriculture can lower rates of food insecurity. My primary research questions were, what are the common barriers to the expansion of community-based urban agriculture, and what benefits can arise from it? And can community-based urban agriculture aid in lowering rates of food insecurity? For my internship, I assisted City Fruit with their education and outreach program, where I attended volunteer and education-based events and created resources to expand community knowledge on fruit trees and their role in Seattle's local food system. My primary research methods included administering an online survey to individuals with experience in urban agriculture to understand its impact in Seattle, Washington. I also conducted a literature review of community-based urban agriculture, including successful efforts, benefits, barriers to participation within the U.S., and its relationship to food insecurity. Moving on to my results section, Figure 2 addresses my first research question regarding the benefits and barriers of community-based urban agriculture. This figure indicates the major benefits and barriers that were found while conducting the literature review. Prevalent benefits of urban agriculture include reducing food insecurity, having a positive socio-ecological impact on communities, and positively impacting emotional and physical well-being. Additionally, prevalent barriers include large time commitments, a need for specialized agricultural knowledge, and a lack of support from city officials and agricultural agencies like the USDA. In fact, the USDA has repeatedly denied funding applications from some urban farmers, and certain municipalities have prohibitive policies against urban agriculture. On to Figure 3. Figure 3 shows survey respondents' answers to the question, what is the biggest benefit of community-based urban agriculture? As we can see, many respondents indicated things such as improving environmental health, building community, and improving mental and physical health. Figure 4 addresses my second research question, indicating whether community-based urban agriculture can lower rates of food insecurity. When asked the question, how likely do you think community-based urban agriculture is to contribute to lower rates of food insecurity/hunger, a majority of respondents were shown to believe that urban agriculture can aid in lowering rates of food insecurity. Key findings include 42.9% of the 42 respondents answering with likely, and 26.2% of respondents answering with very likely. Now on to takeaways. My research found that many barriers exist that limit city residents' ability to engage with urban agriculture in the U.S. These barriers include obstacles like time commitment, because dedicated time from participants is necessary within both the act of urban gardening as well as the processing of locally grown food. Another obstacle that is present is specialized knowledge, as some community members may struggle with lacking adequate knowledge of fruit and vegetable care, such as pruning and pest prevention. However, despite barriers that limit its expansion, urban agriculture provides a multitude of benefits to both participants and communities. These benefits include factors such as positive social ecological impact, because urban agriculture increases the amount of available green space and increases carbon sequestration rates. Lastly, my research found that community-based urban agriculture has the potential to reduce food insecurity in cities like Seattle. The literature review found a study in Burlington, Vermont that observed that the caloric deficit faced by Burlington's food insecure population could be met by planting food-bearing trees on 37% of available land in the community affected. Also, most Seattle residents with a background in urban agriculture believe that it can help reduce rates of food insecurity. On to significance. This research is significant because many urban communities, especially neighborhoods labeled as food deserts, would greatly benefit from urban agricultural opportunities to help meet their nutritional needs. Food deserts are neighborhoods where residents have limited options to buy fresh, nutritious, and affordable food like fruits and vegetables. Also, cities are especially vulnerable to extreme weather events. Urban agricultural efforts can build up resilience towards threats to food availability. Additionally, because it can be very beneficial to many communities, local governments and agricultural institutions should prioritize and support the expansion of community-based urban agriculture through increased funding and land allotments. And lastly, to overcome some of the barriers discussed and increase participation, cities can create community kitchens, establish gardens on public lands, supply transportation to urban agricultural activities, and provide childcare to participants. This issue is extremely important because marginalized communities disproportionately experience obstruction to their access to fresh, affordable, and healthy food options. If community-based urban agricultural efforts are increased, a reduction can be made to the current rates of food insecurity, creating a more equitable society. Finally, I'd like to acknowledge those who have helped me throughout my research process. I would like to thank my site supervisor, Tiara Gill, faculty advisor, Eli Wheat, friends, and family for all of their support. Thank you.